All right, so we're back in the studio with Throwing It Down with Chef Brown. Another episode, bringing it to you right here from my kitchen, home kitchen, you know how we do it. But Chef Alfonso, of course, doing an amazing job here in the kitchen. And we wanted to share some fresh seasonings today. Alfonso, I know that you know pretty much what all of these are, but brought these straight from Jamaica. So some amazing stuff here. We've got pimento seeds. You guys know you use that pretty much. Do they also call this all-purpose?
Yeah, all-purpose.
Yes, right? So that's what all-purpose seasoning is, really.
All spice.
All spice.
All spice.
Yes. You got some fresh bay leaves. And I mean, you can actually smell the aroma of this stuff. Here's cinnamon. So cinnamon actually, it's a cinnamon leaf, which is pretty cool.
You can use that mostly to make tea.
Yeah. And then you've got the pimento leaves, which are over here.
That is good with jerk.
That good with jerk?
Yeah, you put that directly on the wood fire. And
my aunt was telling me something about you can use this to actually make a nice homemade like fragrance, like you boil it and whatever, and it'll make a nice aroma, all natural. You know, no chemicals, no nothing, all natural refreshener for your house. And then of course, nothing but the best fresh nutmegs. You know, you can just grate these, and these smell like this one. You can smell right through the bag. It just smells amazing. Oh yeah.
I like the color on them.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
He said this made him think about making some cornmeal porridge.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, boy.
Fresh coconut milk.
Yep. Fresh nutmeg. So, you know, try to use the one thing that we always learn here with Chef Brown is to try to use as many fresh seasonings as possible, because it really does make a difference in the taste of your dish. So, Chef, what are you working on for us today?
Well, today I'm doing some wilks, and we have fried plantain, yellow heart breadfruit, and white rice.
All right, cool. Sounds like a traditional Cayman dish. Now, what do you know about wilks? What's like the history of wilks? What is it? I was trying to. My aunt was like, "What is that?" I mean, my daughter. Sorry, she was just asking me, "Oh, we having wilks," and she's like, "I don't know what that is. What is it?"
It's a sea snail, actually. It almost like, to me, it's almost like conch, but it has a better flavor. To me, a lot of people say that they prefer conch over wilt, but to me, wilt have a better taste than conch. And it's just basically their diet is either rock or moss.
Right.
So when you pull them out the shell, you notice some of them have like a yellow end, some have a green, so you can tell them different which one they're eating. So the one that has the yellow on them, they live on they eat mostly raw. And then the green ones, what the old people call the greenie, that one eats a lot of the moss off of the reefs, but you only can catch them at night. You can catch them at day too, but the good size one comes out to feed at night.
Okay. So I kind of told her, I'm like, that's the cousin to the conch. That's what I think of.
That is close enough.
They're somewhat similar, right? They're somewhat similar. Now, what is the secret? Because I know a certain person, I'm not going to call any names, who struggles with cooking a pot of white rice or any kind of rice without burning the bottom. What is your opinion of how do you get that perfect fluffy cup of rice?
When you add the rice, just make sure when you add the rice to the pot, you have a second line on your finger of water. So you supposed the bottom of your finger is supposed to hit the rice, and the level of the water is supposed to come to the second line.
Okay.
And then you gradually slow fire and add water as you see it go down low. But you don't fill it with water, then you'll either get the rice too soft, and then if you put less water, then you'll get the bottom to stick like.
Okay. All right. That's a nice tip there, folks. So write that one down for how to cook a proper pot of rice. Sounds like a good way to do it. So what seasonings are you using with the wilks? Can we see what the wilks look like pre-cooked as well? And then I want to know a little bit about what seasoning. So you turn off, that rice is done.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So we got the wilks in the freezer. Do you have to thaw them out before cooking or no?
No, not really. Well, they're already thawed. I prepared them from home.
Okay.
Let me put them in a bowl.
All right. And we don't have the actual wilk, like how much it looks like, but is it like a big piece that then you chop up finely, or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Basically, blend it, cut it overnight with an onion and a bell pepper so the flavor goes straight through it.
Okay. Now, when you do it overnight, you stick it back in the fridge or the freezer?
The freezer.
The back in the freezer. Okay.
So, you can get up and cook it in the morning. You thaw it out from in the morning.
Yeah. All right. So what else are we going to do to it?
In the pot first, saute the veggies with a little bit of butter.
All right. So we got some nice, what's your butter of choice?
Irish butter.
The Irish butter. Yeah, I saw it, that's what I was going to ask you.
Irish butter. And salted.
Unsalted.
Salted.
Salted.
Yeah.
And then you don't add any salt afterwards?
You do season your pot, but to me, salt, butter give you a better flavor.
So we just have what's in there?
Bell peppers, scotch bonnet, and onions.
Okay. And it's not that much. It looks like half of an onion.
Mm-hmm. Because majority of it went in this already.
Ah,
so this one now just to flavor the coconut milk.
Okay, nice. Beautiful. Good. Yeah. Very nice. I've never cooked milk before. This is the first time. So, you know what translucent means and all these things, or do you kind of just pick it up on your own?
To be honest, when you train it on the chef, they more make you watch them.
Right.
So they don't tell you what to do. They're more like you in the kitchen with me. I said, Miss Sandie, do this, do that.
Right.
So you have to observe, and then you be like, okay, that's the point that you have to put in the coconut milk. This is the point that I have to take this out. So
yeah.
And some chefs teach you, because I was taught by inside of Mark's kitchen. I was taught by an Indian. They're really easygoing people.
Yeah.
You know, working with them is really easy. But some people that doesn't want to share nothing, you have to be like looking over their shoulders, you know, begging for advice.
Was that a secret ingredient they just threw in there? Yeah, it's always good when you have people who are willing to teach you.
Yeah, you just got to be nosy in the kitchen.
Yeah. And of course, you know, this is how we learn to pass on from one dish to the next, is to really, you know.
And I know we're going to get trouble for this.
What happened?
We're going to get trouble for this because everybody's going to be like, why didn't you pick a coconut? Not right now.
You going to need a can opener?
No, Miss Sandie. We use this a knife.
What?
We use a knife.
You're going to use a knife?
Yes.
Oh, you see, I'm not that brave in the kitchen. I would definitely have to use a can opener. You can just pierce it and just do it like that. Okay. That way you always have to be sharpening your knives because you're using them to cut open metal. So of course, wow. Every time chef comes in, the first thing he does is sharpens his knives. Like, you got to see it. He's here. Sharpen the knives first. Do you sharpen the knives before every meal?
Every meal.
Wow.
Every meal.
That's crazy. All right. So the coconut milk, put the whole can in.
And then one with water.
You're going to fill it with water?
All
right. Nice. It's like smelling amazing already. One of these days, they're going to develop cameras that allow you. And now he's going to start to get the right consistency so he can start making his pie. So the pie goes in before the wilks?
Yeah, because the flour has to cook. Remember, the wilks are already cooked. So it's just the flour has to cook now.
Okay. Wait a minute. When did you cook the wilks?
Scald them before we take them out of the shell. They have to scald for 1 hour before picking them out of the shell.
Okay. All right. So that's all they need at that stage. Okay, gotcha. Nice.
So they just have to go down now and get thick with the coconut milk. That's it.
Yeah. You're one of the few people that come in the kitchen and turns off the faucet, you know.
I don't tell you, I'm not used to your fancy kitchen, you know.
The motion sensor, he like, I don't fool with that. I can just turn it off. So again, starting to work the flour a little bit, kneading it with the spoon. And then how do you know when it's ready?
When it takes everything off the bowl.
Yeah, it's not sticking to the bowl anymore. Got it.
This one, I got a little bit too wet. I have to sprinkle it with some flour.
A little bit more flour. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to just flatten it out. Keep flattening it out. Can I put it on the board?
Yes, you can.
All right. Is that thin enough or thinner than that?
A little bit thinner.
A little bit thinner. Yeah. So almost thin where it feels like it's going to rip if you're not careful.
Yes, Mom.
Yep. All right, so I see you kneading it, and then you kind of have this process. You got to explain to us a little bit how you're getting it just so incredibly thin.
I should have asked you for a rolling pin. But because normally when Granny do it, she just pats it in her hand small. And it becomes like paper thin and then pinch it off. But nowadays we normally just use a rolling pin on a surface and then cut it in little neat little squares.
Okay, I drop that one in.
Yeah, let's drop it in and put it just a little bit bigger. That is a perfect sea pie.
Oh, nice. Might become a sea pie expert yet. So heat has been turned down to pretty much close to low. And then adding some salt,
black pepper. A little bit
of salt. There's another salt?
It's a nature season.
Oh, nature seasons. Oh, okay. So quite a bit of nature seasons. Give it a good stir. Nice. Allowing all the fragrances of the chopped seasoning, and then the other, what kind of season would you call that now?
Powder season?
Powder season, there you go. It kind of just mesh together extremely well.
Now we're going to add the...
Now we're going to come in with the Wilks. Beautiful. Caymanians seem to really prefer the local lobster. They say it has a different taste. Do you think that's true?
Yes,
way different? Okay.
So we just allow that now to go down slowly. Leave it about 20-30 minutes on low fire.
Okay. So while we're giving the Wilks a little bit of time to simmer, slow simmer, we have a slow simmer conversation.
No problem.
So tell us something that people would be surprised to know about you.
I'm a kid at heart.
That you're a kid at heart.
Real big kid at heart. I enjoy RCs. I do a lot of cooking, but on my me time, I'm an RC guy.
Really?
I build RCs, repair RCs, mash them up, build them again.
Okay.
That's my hobby. I have like 30 odd plus boats, helicopters, drones. So a lot of people.
And where do you buy them from?
I order them off of Amazon or down here. Cayman has a lot of varieties of them too. So. But we mostly bring in the high-powered ones because you can't really get no high-powered ones on island.
Right. Nice. Huh. That is very curious. What is you're not in the kitchen, you're not cooking, and you're not at work, and you're not doing building or tearing down RCs. What else do you do to kind of just have a relaxed vibe?
On the beach, actually. Just sit on the beach, no phone, no internet, just enjoy nature. Because when you're out there, sometimes the tranquility is like, you get in touch with nature, you forget why you were stressing, you forget the bills. It's like, give yourself that half an hour to think without a phone, without a TV. And the beach is the perfect place, especially when you don't have a lot of people around you.
Yeah. Beautiful. So you always like to kind of be close to the water, I realize as well. Yeah, nice.
It's calming.
Right.
When you get out on the beach, it's like you hear the water, you slowly forget everything.
Yeah, I like that. Dreams. What's your biggest dream? If you could have anything in this world, if I had a magic wand right now, Alfonso, I can give you anything you want, what would it be?
A proper racing facility in Cayman. A nice racetrack, decent restaurant controlled by me. Entry free, but you have to pay for everything inside. And there was kids that love wheeling. I have a dirt bike track. We have gas heads like me. You want to race, you want to go all out. The track is there. We can bring in monster trucks from overseas.
Yeah.
I want to have it almost like a fair, but it's a big racetrack.
Okay.
That is something I would really love to get in Cayman.
Nice.
Really, really love. Because you have a lot of people down here that build cars. We on bikes. Even more older people than me is in RC cars. And if you can get a big track in Cayman that can do everything all in one, I think it would be a nice place for people to come and enjoy on a Sunday, public holiday,
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Any sports that you enjoy participating in, or maybe even just watching?
Just watching. I'm not an athletic person. I used to play rugby when I was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, but now it's just watching basketball. I'm a Lakers fan. Win or lose.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching basketball. Football, only World Cup. I don't watch Premier League or club ball.
Okay.
When World Cup come around, I'm an Argentina fan.
Then you're Argentina.
Yeah, I'm a full Argentina fan.
Wow.
Go hard or go home.
Yeah. Nice. So you've never tried pickleball?
Never.
Would you be up for a little pickleball challenge where I can kind of just show you?
Yeah, of course.
A little bit on the court one day.
Of course,
all
definitely.
Right. So
because it's more like badminton, right? Or tennis.
It's a cross between all of them, like a cross between squash, badminton, tennis, like kind of hybrid in a different way. Like it has its own paddle, its own ball, and its own set of rules.
I'm gonna take you up on that offer.
Yeah, one day we're gonna kind of hit around the ball. Today it's raining, so you can't get on the court when it's raining. But when the weather's nice, we'll get out there and hit around.
Definitely. And I'm glad that you got the court right there, so we don't even have to go to the.
Yeah, man, we got a court right here. We don't have to go anywhere. Free, no extra charge. We paid for it already.
And we can cook while we're doing it too.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll eat first, let it digest a little bit, and then go out on the court to burn some of that off.
Sandie, you know that's not gonna work. You know that's not gonna work. Because if you eat, we gonna get niggeritis. We have to play ball first and then eat after.
All right, can I tell you something? I've been kind of trying to do better with like my diet, right? And there's a lady that I follow. Her name is Glucose Goddess. She gives you a lot of tips, people who are struggling controlling their glucose, sugar levels. And one of the things, her and others say that you should do, this is like a hack to get your sugar levels to come down very, very quickly after meal. Because most of us do get niggeritis, especially if it's a really big meal. Yeah. We just want to go on the sofa, sit down, fall asleep. It's the worst thing you can do.
I know.
The best thing to do is after you eat, go for a 15 to 20 minute walk. Doesn't have to be, you're not running and all that, no, just a walk. And that will help your system to regulate what you've just put in it in terms of all of the increases in your glucose levels and stuff like that. I want to start trying it because apparently it's very impactful, even in terms of those of us who are trying to take off a few extra pounds and stuff.
Okay, that's an issue.
Yeah. I mean, we got to try little things here and there.
And try not eating after 6 too.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah, I've been cutting out. My cutoff time right now is 8, but I want to see if I can eventually push it up to like 7.
But you don't feel hungry during the day till you come home and get relaxed and ready to go to bed. That is a bad habit.
Yeah.
You can go all day without eating anything, but when you get home and you get comfortable, it's like the hunger hits you, especially late at night.
Yeah, and the late night eating is the worst.
Not good because your metabolism doesn't work after 6.
Slacking. Yeah, you need to give at least a 4-hour window between your last meal and going to bed.
But
it's rough. It
is rough.
Yeah, listen, today was one of those days where I struggled because I was legit so busy. I had a cup of tea, had my water, a little bit of water. I need to drink more water, but had a little bit. And then I was starting to get hungry like after 2 o'clock because I didn't have breakfast or anything. But then I had a few things. I had to run, go drop off something, pick up my daughter, run a few errands. So I went to the patty shop. I gotta tell you the truth, boy. You know one of them, what do they call them? The patties that they put the cheese, lettuce.
Oh, the patty
Max. The Max.
The patty Max.
Yeah, the Max. Yeah, so the lady was like, she knows my usual order. When I do go there, is a patty Max and a Pepsi. Because, certain things just go together.
Yeah, like fries and ketchup.
Yeah, so I was like, no, I'm trying to be good. She took out the Pepsi. She's like, bottle or can? I'm like, no, I'm really trying to be good. I was so proud of myself. I made her put it back in the cooler. I said, I'm doing bad enough with just the patty. I'm going to indulge with that, but I'm not going to overindulge and have the soda on top of it.
But the patty was actually in between healthy because it has lettuce, tomato.
I mean, I dressed it up with some healthier options.
It's not just a plain old patty. So
right.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, it was a little bit better than the usual. But I was really proud of myself that I said no to the Pepsi. Like she took it out. It was right by the register and the temptation. You could see the little, what do you call it now?
The logo?
No, the water.
Oh, the sweat coming
off
of it.
Yeah, the sweat on it, boy. And I could just imagine my hands grasping that and drinking that. And then I thought, oh man, I thought to myself, that Pepsi, 38% chance, increased chance of becoming diabetic from just that one.
I saw when you post that one day.
No, that was crazy,
just imagine
right?
that was a Diet Coke.
Diet is worse for you now, they're realizing.
Wow.
So I said, yeah, I'm not going to do it. I can do like once a year, like a party, have a little Pepsi. And then when you do it that way, it doesn't even taste the same, You realize that,
You don't even, sometimes you don't even want it again after not
you're
having
like,
it for so
oh, it
long.
doesn't taste as good as I thought it tasted before, but little tweaks.
I stopped drinking Red Bull almost.
Oh, that's a good thing because they're horrible too.
6 years because they put me in the hospital.
Yeah?
Yeah, I ended up in the hospital off of drinking Hennessy and Red Bull. And when I got in, I had a lot of chest pain. And the doctor looked at me and said, are you a Red Bull and drinker? And I said, yes, sir. I normally indulge in it in the weekends with Hennessy. He said, you have to stop that because that's what's giving you that bad chest pain. Because it almost compresses your chest. And by you having it with
there's
alcohol,
a lot of evidence that Red Bulls are very, very dangerous for you. I mean, just energy drinks in general.
Yeah, I don't drink no form of energy. If I do feel for something like that, I might take a double espresso.
Right.
No cream, no sugar, just...
Yeah.
And
I read something recently about energy. The best thing that's even better than those energy drinks, but is healthier for you, chocolate milk. Try it next time.
I'm not a fan of nothing milky.
Really?
I not really like it, like ice cream and stuff like that. I feel fit, then when I get it, it's 2 spoons and I want to throw it away. I'm more of a salt person, stuff like this. Ice cream and shakes and no. Just like my coffee, I prefer my coffee black with just brown sugar. I really not that type of milk person.
Right. Wow, we learned a lot about you here sitting down. That's why I love these little segments, You get to learn about people. Tell us a little bit about like your family now. From East End? Mm-hmm. And who you connected to in East End? Who your family to?
The Rankins.
Okay.
And the Bordens. Because my grandmother's side is the Bordens. My grandfather comes from the Rankins.
Okay.
So practically the whole of East End is family.
Right.
Yeah. Whole of East End.
Yeah. Because it's a very small district. Now, my aunt, she's from East End, but she talks about people from something like there's an upper side or lower side or something.
Gun Bay. Or up on the back road, front road.
Yeah.
But the funniest part about it, people from Gun Bay don't classify themselves as East End.
Yeah, no, they're from Gun Bay.
Yeah, they say they're from Gun Bay. It's like, it's still East
End.
And
that's like one, that's not even a mile.
No.
It's like, it's like half a block.
Yeah.
But they identify as being different.
Yeah, that's Gun Bay.
Than the rest of
like
East
it's
End.
the same East End. They was like, nope, I'm from
No, man, they're different. And the old school people, they were like different still, They're like Lawenda or something she used to say, and I'd be like, I don't even know what that means. It was like a different side of.
I didn't know it like that. What I always used to hear them saying to Winwood.
To Winwood.
And to Lowood.
To Lowood.
Yeah.
Where that is in East End.
That just going out the road. I go into Lowood or to Winwood, that just going out the road. My grandmother say it or my grandfather say it like that. We know see him going out the road, he soon come back.
Okay. All right. Wow. So, are both of your parents from East End as well?
No, my father is Jamaican.
Okay.
My mother is from East End. But my father is from St. Elizabeth.
What? Really? We might be cousins, My grandfather from St. Elizabeth.
Yeah, all my family from St. Elizabeth, Brighton.
Huh. Did you as a kid grow up spending time then in St. Elizabeth? Or
No. My father left me when I was 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just had a strong mother, She played both roles for all 2 of us. I went out in Jamaica when he died. I went to his funeral, so that's like the only time that I really know how my father looked or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I really miss him though. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, you didn't know him, so it was kind of like,
Yeah, just another person.
Right.
My mother was the backbone one.
She was the backbone.
Yeah.
She took care of everything.
All 3 boys.
Wow, that's nice. And I suppose then that explains why you spent so much time with your grandmother. She was there to help.
My grandmother was the person that my mama used to work on cruise ships. She used to work Sunset Suites. So she was always gone. So my grandmother was there to make sure we had something to eat, get us ready to go to school, comb our hair, although I used to hate that. Because old people have no children, they comb in your hair. They're like, hold still.
Yeah.
Pull it. I don't have the best hair in the world, They used to break a lot of combs, but they made you know the value of life then. Because then my grandfather, he used to make us bake outside. He was a champion for the fish tea cook-off for many years, and then he passed it down to me where I want it. And then my grandmother, she was the one that taught me all of this inside the house, how to do the wilks, the conchs. So I learned a lot from them. And my grandfather was one of the first persons in East End to have like a little mini bar inside his house. So a lot of people learned to play pool from my grandfather.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the yard was always active,
Yeah, very interesting. Huh. Are they both still alive or they passed away?
No, my grandfather passed away. I still have my grandmother.
Okay. And I'm sure you try to spend as much time
Yeah,
with her as
but every
possible.
time we argue a lot because I try to tell her that I taught her how to cook. And then she tells people that, no, it's me. I was like, Granny, relax, I taught you everything you know. But that gets her so upset.
So I think one day we have to bring Granny in the kitchen and really see.
Boy, that gonna be trouble. I gonna have to do a video with her in her kitchen. I'm trying to get a video with her to do most of our traditional candies, like the stew plum, the stew watermelon skin.
Yeah.
But she has to be on oxygen, so I don't really want her in the kitchen too much.
Okay. Yeah.
But one of these days I can get her when she just come off and her lungs and everything good, that sit down in the kitchen with me and go over the stew. I know how to make it, but I want them to learn from her.
Absolutely.
Because she doesn't use no measuring cup. It's like, stop. 2 drips of food coloring. That's a pinch of salt. She knows it directly. When you taste it, it's like her hand is so on point. That is where I get a lot of my cooking from, so.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Well, I tell you what, I mean, you've been cooking up some dishes for us. I know we're gonna do all the traditional Caymanian dishes first, and then we'll do non-traditional stuff.
Yeah, get fancy with the people that want to learn those pastas or a nice little slide of burgers or different things.
Yeah, man. We'll do a little bit of everything. Is there anything that you think you wouldn't be able to cook? Like, have you seen Indian food?
I am not really too in touch with Indian food. I know 1, 2, but the spices are very complex. Because you have to know how to blend your spices, how to burn your spices. Because if you don't know how to burn Indian spices, it could really run your stomach.
Yeah.
So I don't really get hands-on with that,
Yeah.
I know how to make basic stuff, but nothing deep. But Italian, I know how to make Italian, Caribbean, different little things like that.
Because my mother-in-law is coming soon, the Indian Jamaicans. And even how they do their curry chicken, they burn it first.
And then she put cinnamon and stuff in hers too, right? Or she don't use cinnamon.
Boy, and I watched that closely, and I just know that she burned it first.
Yeah, some of them
but what I know
is
that curry be spicy. I mean, I love it. It tastes good.
They make something up there named achar. Like green mango, like a pickly green mango that is very spicy.
Oh, I'll have to ask her when she comes. But
ask her.
That curry, boy, that'll be good. But then my stomach later on be like, yo, why did you eat this? But of course, my husband loves it because she does roti and all
Indians,
this kind of stuff.
I don't know, they're different people when it comes to spice. 4 Scotch bonnet is just a tip of the iceberg for them in their pot.
But when you think about it, they were the original place of spices. So when Christopher Columbus was going all over the world and they discovered them, they're like, whoa, this is different. Like all of the seasonings that they use, I can only imagine back then, the Europeans must have been, because, their food can be kind of bland. So they must have been like, this is off the chain, because Indians use a lot of spices.
A lot of spices.
Yeah. And there's so many different ways of cooking for them. So depending on where you are in India, you'll find that they cook a little bit different that's unique to that particular region.
Certain part of India too, you're not allowed to cook meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't cook beef, lamb, pork. You might get away with chicken in certain places, but majority of India, they run off of veggies. They do a lot of vegetables.
Really awesome. So you still have to master the Indian cuisine. Yeah.
Indian, and I'm trying to get more in touch with like the Filipino style food too.
Okay. Very interesting. Some of the Asian cuisine. It is interesting to watch them cook. And every country, and even within countries, the different regions are very, very different. If I could give you your airline ticket to go anywhere tomorrow.
Thailand.
Miss Universe is going to be in Thailand this year, though.
I would go to Thailand in a split second.
Why?
The street food. I mean, it's endless miles of just different street food. And with that too, you're expanding your palate to different things.
Yeah. We have a couple Caymanians in Thailand right now.
I would want to go Thailand. I would legit call in sick for 3 weeks. Sorry, A.I. Thompson. If I got the opportunity to go Thailand tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, the street food. You know where I want to go? I haven't been yet, and it's on my bucket list, is Japan. Because there's a lot of things with the Japanese food and stuff as well. I follow one of the YouTubers, one of the bloggers, and she experiences, she's really into noodles, but I'm not a huge noodles person, but even a lot of the unboxing, you get these boxes with Japanese snacks and different things in it.
I've seen a lot of them too.
Yeah, she's like, these are so cool to open up. And they do things like when you go to a convenience store there, the little convenient places, gas station, whatever, it's like proper cooked food in there, you know, not no chips and whatever.
And then I see someone too that you can go in and get your bowl of ramen and heat it up right there. And I was like,
their stuff is next level.
Supermarket, restaurant / all in one.
In restaurants, they have the robots coming up and serving you your food.
I've seen that too. It's like a big tablet. You order what you want. They come and just put it on the table, and then some have it on a belt too. And a conveyor belt. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Let's do some rapid fire questions. I think I know the first one already because you kind of answered it. Sweet or salty?
Salt.
White chocolate or milk chocolate or dark chocolate? Because you're not really a sweet person. You're probably like, none of those.
Dark.
Dark chocolate?
Yeah. It has that bitter effect.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
More like that Belgian chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah. I would eat Belgian chocolate piece because it has that bitter finish to it.
Yeah. All right. Coffee or hot chocolate?
Coffee. Black coffee.
Rice and beans or white rice?
Rice and beans with no beans.
Say what?
Rice and beans, no beans.
Rice and beans with no beans?
Yes, ma'am. All of the color, all of the flavor, everything. But
and then you take the beans out?
Yep. I cook all of my rice and bean at home. I cook the rice and bean and I remove the beans. Okay. So I just use the color, the flavor from the beans. Everything you would normally do to make your rice and bean, but no beans.
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that before.
No beans at all.
That's a little bit different. All right. Turtle, stew conch, or Wilks?
Miss Sandie going hard now.
Aye.
Can I have two? Or just one?
Just one.
Wilks.
Really?
Yeah, Wilks.
Not the turtle?
No.
What? Okay.
Give me Wilks over turtle account. But my second option would have been turtle.
Yeah.
So if I could have picked two, it would have been turtle and Wilks. But first pick, Wilks.
All right. Basketball or football?
Basketball.
Hands down.
Basketball.
Okay. Interesting. Huh. Well, I'm running out of rapid fire questions. I'm trying to think what else. Night or day?
Night.
You're a night person?
Yeah. I love the dark. I prefer the dark.
Okay.
I prefer the dark.
Nice. Dominoes or, I don't know, Ludi?
Ludi.
Really?
Yep.
I thought for sure you would have said Domino's.
No, Domino's gets me so bored, right?
I got introduced you to my husband and his Luda board because
me and him would play Luda.
He likes a good little challenge with the Luda. Okay.
I could play Domino's, and don't get me wrong, but it has to be for money. 1, 2, or 2, 4. But partners and mental and coding, and it gets me so bored. I'd be like, yo, who else want to play? I can't sit down and play 3, 4, 6 of Domino's. I lose interest in it very fast. But Luda, as you kill me, I come back for you.
Aye.
You kill me again, shit, I coming right back for you. Luda is interesting. I don't Domino's.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. Well, that gives a little bit of insight, I think, into, we've gotten to know Chef Brown a little bit more here today for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Really appreciate it. And you want to go check on your pot and see how things looking?
Yeah, let me check the pot.
We didn't put a timer on. We could have asked Alexa to put on timer, you know.
I forget your house is completely smart.
So, folks, the moment of truth is here. It is upon us. My first plate of Wilks cooked by none other than Chef Brown. And again, we've got a beautiful white rice. More than ample amount of Wilks right here. Little, bread food on the side. And of course, he knows I love plantain, so he had to throw a little plantain in there for me. So, I'm one of the people that like to mix it up with the rice, right? So
that's typical. Everybody loves that.
Yeah. So I gotta kind of push some of the rice out of the way and then bring in some of it and kind of mix it up a little bit.
Careful, it's hot.
Yeah, I can see the steam coming right off it. So I see the pie in there that we made earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
Looking nice. This is where it's at, folks. Absolutely delicious. Can't go wrong. Another episode of Throwing It Down with Chef Brown. Chef Brown, come and get in the shot over here. Appreciate it. So again, make sure you tune in every single week. We're gonna have a new dish, new episode. We get to talk in the kitchen, learn a bit more about the chef, and enjoy some amazing cuisine. Starting with all of the local dishes, but we're gonna go way out yonder and learn how to cook all sorts of things from all over the world. So we'll see you for the next episode. Good job, chef.
Thank you, Miss Sandie.